At first, it felt like the best idea in the world. My older brother, Raphael, had just landed a great job as an engineer and wanted to celebrate this new chapter with a family trip. He rented a cabin in the mountains of Minas Gerais, isolated, rustic, charming. The kind of place you only see on postcards, a stone fireplace, a wooden deck overlooking the valley, and that absolute silence only nature can offer. It was March, the end of summer. The weather was perfect, warm days, cool nights. In the car, it was me, Raphael, his wife Helena, and their son Matthias, 7 years old. We were all excited. No cell signal, no internet, just nature, wine, the sound of crickets, and that sky full of stars, closer than ever. That first night we had fondue, laughed until late, and sat on the porch talking. Matthias went to bed early, tired from the trip. Around midnight the wind picked up. The pine trees surrounding the cabin swayed and creaked, like they were whispering to each other. But we didn't think much of it. The second day, while Helena cooked and Raphael read a book, I went exploring with Matthias. We followed a narrow trail that wound between the trees. Along the way we came across a broken wooden fence, half swallowed by weeds. Matthias, curious, asked if he could crawl under it. I said no, it was falling apart, but honestly it intrigued me. Beyond the fence there was this stone staircase covered in moss, leading down to a clearing with an old well, sealed with a heavy iron lid. It felt out of place, out of time. There were no ruins nearby, no sign of recent use, but the grass was bent, the leaves disturbed, like someone had walked there recently. That night the unease began. First it was the footsteps, nothing clear, just the muffled crunch of dry leaves. Raphael heard it first from the bathroom window. He thought it was an animal, maybe a deer, but Helena said the steps sounded too deliberate, too human. Around 3 a.m. we heard it again, this time closer. We were all awake, kept up by the howling wind. Helena grabbed the flashlight and went to the living room window. I followed. When we lit up the woods outside for just a second, I swear on everything I have, I saw something move between the trees. Fast, low, like it was hiding, too tall to be a kid, too fast to be an adult. The third day was strange. We were all tense and Matthias seemed different, quieter. When I asked if he was okay, he just said, "The man from the well talked to me." I froze. "What man, Matthias?" He looked down and said, "The one under the iron lid. He called me. He said he wants to play with me down there." Raphael laughed it off, said it was just a kid's imagination. Helena looked worried. I felt cold. That lid was heavy. No way a child could even budge it, and none of us had gone back there since that day. That night, everything fell apart. We were in the living room playing cards. Matthias had already gone to sleep. The fireplace crackled, and for a while we forgot about the creeping tension. Until the lights flickered. Once, twice. Then, total darkness. Raphael grabbed the flashlight, and before he could say a word, we heard it. Footsteps, on the wooden floor, inside the cabin. Helena gripped my arm. "He's upstairs," she whispered. "Someone's walking up there." But the cabin was only one story. There was only the attic, locked since the day we arrived. We went up. Me, Raphael, and the flashlight. The wooden steps groaned under our feet. At the attic door of it was slightly open. Something that shouldn't be possible. We had locked it ourselves on day one. Inside, nothing but darkness, and the stench of mold. But we heard it, breathing, low, as if something was waiting. "We need to leave. Now," I said. We ran down. Raphael went to get Matthias from the bedroom. That's when everything got worse. He was gone. The window was wide open. On the windowsill, tiny footprints, like he'd climbed out, or been taken. We ran into the night, screaming his name, flashlight shaking in our hands. The wind felt stronger, colder, and in the woods, something moved, always just outside the light's reach, always watching. We found the well. The lid was open. Raphael screamed. He tried to go down. I held him back. Helena cried. We pointed the flashlight inside, only darkness, and a sound. Scratching, something clawing at stone, like nails or claws, trying to climb. We called the police. Rescue teams came. They searched for 2 days, nothing, not a single sign of Matthias. The well? They sealed it, said it was meters deep, ending in a collapsed tunnel from some 19th century structure no one knew about. We went home days later. No answers, no peace. They think Matthias got lost in the forest, but we know better. We saw. And sometimes when I'm alone in the dark, I still hear it, tap, 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 nails on stone, and a child's whisper, "He wants to play again."